Hello everyone. I want to quickly address an article that came out this morning from Manulife Bank. Two of my clients have sent me the article today. I've had time to read and analyze it, and I want to give my thoughts because it's going to be probably a little different than what's being communicated in the article. It's been picked up by all the news outlets, so it's going to be blasted everywhere. So these are my thoughts. Obviously, if you want to kind of go a little deeper, I'm happy to, but these are my first initial thoughts, okay? So the headline comes out and says 1 in 4 people would have to sell their house if interest rate goes up. Holy crap, that's a lot. That's a huge number. That would blow up the market. Now, first thing I think of is, okay, what's the sample size? How many people have been polled? And is it really representative of the broader market? So 2001 people were polled across all of Canada for this survey. That is a tiny, tiny amount, and in my view, not necessarily representative of the broader market. 2,000 people out of a population of 38 million seems very small. Now, in the same survey, it also says that 1 in 3 Canadians have no idea what inflation is or interest rates. So it's very hard to assess the impact of rising rates if you don't really know what that means and the impact of inflation, how that's going to impact your affordability. Okay? Now, a few other things too, and always speak to your mortgage broker on the financing side. Briefly, what I will say on that is on the floating rate side, so there's fixed rates and floating rates. Now, on the floating rate side, there's variable and adjustable. A variable mortgage, your payment remains the same. What happens as rates rise or go lower is the allocation between principal and interest. So if, for example, you pay $2,500 on a mortgage right now, that is variable rate, and rates goes up, maybe from that $2,500, $2,000 goes towards interest and $500 goes towards principal. Now, as rates go higher, your payment remains $2,500, but now maybe $2,100 goes towards interest and only $400 goes towards principal. Your payment doesn't change, your affordability doesn't change. What changes is now it's going to take you longer to pay down your mortgage because every month what you contribute to your mortgage is a smaller amount goes towards principal. So it just extends out that timeline of when you will finally pay down your mortgage. An adjustable mortgage, which I believe is a much smaller percentage of the market, your actual dollar amount changes. So if you paid $2,500 before, maybe you paid $2,600 now. But from my understanding, it's a smaller percentage of the market, and not every lender offers that type. So that's something else to consider. All right. So not a lot of people were polled. Variable rate, your principal and interest split changes, but the dollar amount doesn't necessarily change. So in my view, you know, is this really representative of the market? Absolutely not. Will prices go down? Yes, very likely prices will continue to weaken into the summer as interest rates goes up. But will the market crash? Will 25% of the people sell their house? Definitely not, okay? Now, the other thing too, again, is you have to think of the source. And I'm not discrediting Manulife Bank, obviously huge reputable company. However, if you read through the article, in the last paragraph, there's a call to action. And what is the call to action from them? Get your finances in order, speak to a professional. So what happens is as people read this article and they think, wow, affordability is tough. I can't afford my house. Inflation is going higher. I'm confused. I don't know what inflation is. I don't know what interest rates are. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go and speak to a financial planner at Manulife Bank. So again, taking a step back and really looking at the article, headline, very bad. 1 in 4 people are going to sell. However, 2,000 people only surveyed across all of Canada. It's not representative of the actual market. Okay. If you want more details, if you want to have a more in-depth conversation, many of you have been reaching out to me. I'm always happy to chat. Please reach out. Let's talk. Thank you.